So that's not what we want. And we can also do this. This is not the matchup that we ever really want. So that is okay. Although I guess having Raza in our hand to start the game is going to be kind of okay. And that will definitely help us out in the long run here. While we wait. And whoa. There we go. Okay. And we wait for our AFK opponent here, it looks like. Although I guess we hope it's not going to be an AFK opponent. Oh, there we go. Stretch out that deck list, and we're ready to go. Do we still have internet? Interesting. I don't know. This happens sometimes when opponents take time. Oh, hello. Yes, I am on. Just going to be starting off the season laddering here. Oh, there we go. Opponent took a long time and kept all their cards, so that's good. Oh, what's the answer on the question? Hey, Luke, what's the answer on the question we left off on? You know what? I was thinking about it, and when I think about, so the question that Luke asked at the end of the last stream was talking about what does Hunter need in order to become more control. And I was thinking, I've seen what I would consider some good Hearthstone players playing Rogue, and thinking, what Rogue needs right now is heals. Like, basically they need like a heal bot, which has been rotated out and out of standard into wild, which is why I think there's not that, the current Rogue deck that's very powerful on the ladder is very aggro based. But the Rogue that we can see, there we go, opponent left. I'll take that free. I'm on a win streak right now. I got out of the 20s offline because I figured that's not necessarily the most fun thing to be watching sometimes. Although I was able to win streak out of it, so that's always fun. And hey, there we go. Completing a quest for free. Or working towards it. So Rogue definitely needs some healing, it looks like. I think Strife Crow was talking about this a while ago. And I totally agree with that. The issue with Hunter is, I think Hunter, aside from the fact that, like, obviously, Rogue is in a similar position of Hunter when we look at it, in the sense that they can do lots of damage, but there needs to be some sort of sustain or some sort of board restabilization. Because, oh, there we go. Radiant Elemental again. To start the game, and I'll do that, and we'll keep the Potion of Madness. I don't know why, especially against Priest, maybe Potion of Madness isn't necessary. Hey, Power Word Shield, there we go. A Radiant Elemental, when it gets Power Word, or Shadow Word pained, it'll lose even more things. Excellent. So, to the point about control, I think we could be looking at, oh, hello. Do we want to do our own? Yes, and we are going to cycle. Because a lot of times in matchups, the Priest versus Priest matchup, as it looks like we're probably doing we're probably both playing similar decks, as this is the start of the season. There's a good chance, we're both doing the exact same thing here. And then there's a question of, do we want to coin out Kazakus? I'm going to say no, and I'll just pass here, because the 2 to face does nothing. When I look at so we're talking about, I'm going to jump back and forth between talking about control and then talking about what's actually happening on the stream here. That's terrifying and really not good news for us. We're going to have to do something about this right now. I'm thinking what we want to do is, wait, hold on. Let's see. We have the option of coining out Dragonfire, which is good, but then we lose our board and we also lose the coin. We have the option of Kazakus and then coining out, not even coining, just taking Kazakus, taking a 1-cost spell. And then we would Potion of Madness this, Potion of Madness the Radiant Elemental. We could even just Potion of Madness burning 2 removal cards. I like that less. And to be honest, I think I'd rather save Kazakus for at least a 5 mana card. I don't like losing the coin simply because who knows what our opponent's playing. If they're playing Lightspawn, they could be playing some silly stuff. So maybe we want to save the coin for like a Cabal Shadow Priest. Would have been great to be able to steal this, but we're 1 turn away from that, so we can't really think about that option. Obviously, we're way too far away from Free from Amber. Holy Nova is not going to do anything. I mean, it reduces the light spawn's health, but then it comes right back up with a heal. So I like the idea of just removing our opponent's board as much as it does also remove our board. It removes more of our opponent's resources. So that's kind of like almost a 3-for-1, but because we lost our own minion and then also the coin, it's not really a 3-for-1. With our removal there. Like if our opponent plays Raza right now, we're in such bad shape, but that's okay. So back to control. Tortola's whatever. Tortola's we do nothing and then steal it with Cabal. Oh, well that's better than nothing. Top decking, awesome. Top decking 5/5s are better than nothing. So the best, like one of the best control cards of all time, up until recently, until it got nerfed, was Fiery War Axe, right? War Axe was the premier. Oh, yes. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's almost BM, I think, what I just did there, but that's okay. Let me change your mind if that's BM. No, that's definitely BM. I apologize. I don't know why. I was just excited that that plan worked out. I really thought this would get buffed up with Inner Fire and all that crazy stuff as well, but maybe not. Oh, and then the Song Stealer it down. That's cool. If this attacks into the 5/5, we probably go Holy Nova, but maybe not. Oh, and then just taking it out. Interesting. And then the heal. Okay, it's less interesting now that I think about it. Crystalline Oracle, Holy Nova. Maybe it's Kazaka's time? Maybe it's Kazaka's time. Kazaka's is okay. Raza OP? Yeah, there's no doubt. You know what? Yeah, this deck is definitely not bad there. Deadshot. I like this deck a lot. Maybe we do just take a 5. Or we could take a 1-drop and look for some Lyra shenanigans in the coming turn. But I'll take a 5. It's very, very strong. I want to... Ooh, okay, so I want to deal 5 and summon a 5. These are basically the two we wanted in this matchup. And I'm not sure. I think dealing 5 is more important. Having some nice hard removal. And summon 2 that have died. That's actually pretty good as well. So that's a pretty nice card. We will slam down this, and we'll just trade off one of the cards. We play around Mind Control Tech. Not that I think that's actually a thing right now, but it's at least something to think about because, you know, beginning of the season, who knows? We're at these potentially like fun ranks right now. People do tend to be a little bit more creative, I find, at the beginning of seasons and things like that, and then also at the rank floors. Okay, Luke, I'm going to talk about the control stuff, I promise. The best control card of all time was Fiery War Axe, right? You remove 2 minions with 1 card. This is making things a little... The math is becoming a little bit harder here. Oh. Luke, I may never talk about control. So the best control card of all time was Fiery War Axe. That being said... You know, other classic control classes have been things like Mage, where again you're able to get this massive like Blizzard Doomsayer, Frost Nova Doomsayer combo. The same thing that we just did with the what's that card called that I just played 30 seconds ago, Dragonfire Potion, where you can get multiple minions removed all with 1 card being used. That's also obviously a very, very powerful mechanic. So with that in mind, it's kind of tough to say like what does Hunter need, because Hunter now has a 3-mana 3/2 weapon, the same thing that Warrior has. It has, you know, it has some sort of, you know, not really AoE with Explosive Shot and what is a little Grievous Bite, the 2 mana and 1 mana. I'm thinking Holy Nova just to get rid of this right now. We can Potion of Madness and then draw as well. That could be a thing, although developing Medivh might be better. I'm kind of worried that this might be some sort of, I'll take that. Will we take that? Maybe. I'll heal one more time. That's okay. We've drawn a whole bunch. We're good now. I feel like that was okay. Our opponent doesn't have a lot of cards. They could potentially still draw a lot. There's no doubt about that. But then we'll be able to punch things down and refill our board, I think, this way. And then it's also nice to do this Kazakus potion before the Doomsayer. So I think that's also a reasonable way. Not that, you know, we haven't denied our opponent all of their draw for Northshire, obviously. We weren't able to there. But that's okay. Yeah, with this buffing, who knows? I was kind of worried about the Inner Fire combo, which now it looks like, oh boy. Well, now we should have taken that deal 5 to all minions after all. Holy Smite. This goes a 5. This goes a 6. This goes 7/8. Almost seems reasonable. Well, actually, no. We can do it this way. Let's punch this down. We should have taken out the 4/5. I just wanted to deny the draws, to be honest. That's pretty nice as well. Double a minion's health. I kind of like doubling minion's health. We can do that. We can get rid of this one for the long-term issues that we're going to have. This goes 5 back to 10, but I feel confident in being able to drop something. Either that we get here, or just the Doomsayer, which I know might seem silly, but I don't mind because our opponent's been building their board this whole time with this interesting, but I'm still expecting to be Inner Fire, Divine Spirit combo that we just really don't want to have happen to us. Because that's never fun to lose to, and especially when we feel like, you know, we can kind of play around. Living Mana, I'm almost scared of getting hit with, yeah, if we're just able to proc this and then we throw out Medivh onto an empty board, we feel very good about ourselves. Yeah. So at this point, we have lots and lots of really hard, big threats coming out, so that's going to be fun. Does he have Shadow Word Pain still? Our opponent? Our opponent played 0 Shadow Word Pains. Dead shot. So, yeah, we played into that. That definitely was an option. But, I mean, I still think we had enough board that if the Doomsayer got Shadow Word Pained, or even if our... what did it proc? If our Tortola... I still think that was still a reasonable, like, risk to take at that point in the game. This is, to me, I mean, you go free from Amber while a Medivh is up, and you're usually in good shape. 8-8, 10-10, or a 6-10 with Taunt. I don't think the Taunt matters, so I'll take the biggest stats possible. And then we'll see what else we get randomly. A 7-7. Hey, Calamos, I remember that guy. I'm going to heal Medivh. Not because, you know, I'm not expecting this to trade in, but just so it doesn't get taken out for free from a Holy Nova. Because that's something you want to avoid as much as possible. Back to Hunter. I swear, Luke, yeah, it's harder to do this and like to give what I would feel is a fully, you know, well thought out answer. Well, double Holy Nova is reasonable. Hunter's gonna need something to be stabilizing in the mid game with some sort of AoE or with some sort of board generating heal. Like I think like the Shaman. I was just watching it. What's it called? The 3/6 that heals for 6 would be very nice. Do we want to start doing... we're at 10 cards, so we need to actually drop cards right now. We'll just play Mirage Caller. Not because we want to do it. Not because Mirage Caller Lyra wouldn't have been hilarious, but just because I honestly don't want to be playing other things that we have in our hand right now. And I don't want to play any of the spells because we have, you know, a really good spell, you know, synergistic card with our weapon here. Our opponent's not playing these cards, so I don't really know what they are. Maybe they just die freely here. And that's why our opponent doesn't want to do anything. Although, again, yeah, maybe they just realize, yeah, we had a ridiculous board. We had the ridiculous proc there, so that happens. Yeah, clutch this game. Basically, yeah, that did, yeah, I agree. That basically did put the game out of reach for our opponent there. Yeah, hitting a big free from Amber with the Medivh weapon out is going to shut down most games. You know, when we had the board control at that point is what I mean, though. And I need to reach for 1 second here. Oh, rogue. Here we go. Now we get to actually test our deck a little bit here. Oh, this is actually a 1-2-3 curve against rogue. I'm totally okay with keeping all of these cards. Whoa, microphone, relax. Yeah, I think this is a totally reasonable starting hand. We have a 1-drop. Oh, Holy Smite's going to be potentially excellent. Going against... Luke, have I ever made Legend? No, I've never made Legend, actually. Definitely a combination of not enough time and not enough skill. I think those are the two things working against me here in Hearthstone. When it comes to making Legend. I have it up recorded as well, having made rank 5+ a whole bunch of times. But yeah, the rank 5 to Legend is definitely a very interesting and unique push because you lose the win streak stars. Like I can play my Frost Lich. Someone was asking about Frost Lich Jaina in one of the videos in the comments, and they're saying, you know, what's your Frost Lich Jaina like record? And I'm sitting basically around 50% with it. But because of the win streaks at the lower ranks, and by lower I mean rank anything to 5, excuse me, we get the win streaks. So if you win 3 games in a row and then lose 3 games in a row, you actually end up with more stars than when you started, which I think is a nice thing to do because it helps people. Is that worth a Holy Smite? How badly do we want to get rid of Zeril? Like, or is I think Holy Smite with Wild Pyro might be too powerful. Do we just take the draw? Like the free draw here? You know, the quote-unquote free draw? I think so. I would like to actually make a serious push for Legend. And maybe, honestly, maybe it's just me being, like, genuinely not, like, fully skilled enough to do it. But I also like the fact that I like to play slightly off-meta. And I understand this deck is not necessarily off-meta in a traditional sense, because a lot of people do play this. But this is definitely a deck list that I've... Oh, patches in hand. That will bode well for us, let's just say. This is, you know, this is still a deck that I basically... A deck list that I've built up and, like, modified the same way with my Frostlich Jaina. I know there's better Frostlich Jaina decks. I know there's better Highlander decks as well out there. But I just really, you know, I just kind of really like this one. And because of that, I'd rather play the ones that I build myself. Even though, like, you know, I understand this is not off meta, really, at all. But it's at least off in the sense that, you know, I'm not just fully copy paste. Not that I have anything against with that obviously. Like, there is definitely some value in trying to push really, really hard to rank up as quickly as you can. But I usually, at the rank floors, I tend to just, like, play goofy decks and have fun. So sometimes I prefer that. I'm debating Wild Pyro, Holy Smite, Heal, but I feel like that's a lot of resources. And I might just prefer to just go Happy Ghoul for 3. And forgo the tempo gain that Happy Ghoul usually gives. But that's okay. Firefly, yeah, so this is definitely looking like that full-on aggro list from what we've seen. The semi, like, more popular. It's becoming more and more popular ever since the nerf. That was a very good exchange for us. Now the question is, do we want to go Priest of the Feast? And I think we do again. Our opponent wasn't able to remove a 3 health minion there. So I'm confident in thinking they're not going to be able to remove a 6 health minion necessarily too easily, I hope. Or at least we hope a little bit there. Help us out. But I think this deck is, you know, and I've actually seen people making that debate of what is the best Highlander deck. And I think the past season, people deal 2 damage. Oh, 2 to face. Oh boy, am I just... Uh-oh. Okay. That makes more sense now. Because at first that was a little scary. How much can we clear? We can clear the board. Do I like to play with fire? Not really, Wild Pyro. Not really. We'll do this. We'll heal up. We clear the board. We heal up our Wild Pyro back to full, and we play a Crystalline Oracle. That was a pretty good turn. Now, our opponent has 2 randomly generated cards. One of them is still from Zeril, and one of them is from, what was that card called? Hallucination. So we have those 2 to worry about, and then whatever has been top decked lately. Oh boy, just a pinch of Ichor. That's not excellent for us. Maybe this card could be good, though. This, again, Crystalline Oracle is one of those cards that could very much be cut from this deck. It's kind of there just because I enjoy it more than anything else. Hey, Shadow Reaper, we have the other half of the combo. It is so kind of you to join me. Okay, so our opponent already used 1 Vile Spine, so maybe they don't have a second one. And if they don't, then guess what? We're looking pretty good. Maybe they do have it. And even if they do, as long as the weapon doesn't get removed, and to be honest with you, even if it does, I think I still drop free from Amber. Friendly minion to hand, okay. And now Vile Spine. Oh, that hurts. But this is the last big hard removal from these rogue decks. The issue is they have a whole bunch of cards, which could be very, very burst-centric. So we have to kind of, I mean, we're still obviously at Ever made Legend? Hope he does. Yeah, thank you. I hope that's for me. I will take the taunt now. As much as we want to take Onyxia, the daughter of Deathwing, many whelps, even side, left side, I think we have to take the taunt right now. Not that I'm actually worried at 25 health, but... Oh, that was perfect. Oh, that is perfect. That was excellent. Thank you. Thank you, Charged Devilsaur.
Just a pinch of vigor.
If Charged Devilsaur gets to go 2 for 1 here, we're in great shape. That is not excellent for us, but that's okay. You don't always get excellent things. This likely, very, very likely only gets 1 draw, especially with a looking at a 6/10. I'm tempted to not play any other big stuff, but I mean, we could do a lot of face damage, but honestly, I always have this issue of playing too many, of playing almost like 2 control. Yeah. I generally play a little bit too much control. Like, we probably could have gone a ton of face damage there, but I'm always fighting for board, which is part of my issue, I think, when I do play mage. Because, yeah, I'm not always finding those lethals, like the video that was earlier. I don't know, yesterday, today. Yeah, you don't have to go look at it. I'll just tell you what happened. I found the lethal, like, the turn that I should have seen it 2 turns in advance, but that's okay. That seems to be one of my things that I tend to do. And that's also okay. Because, yeah, I'm still trying to learn and trying to improve. Maybe we can make that push to legend if I start catching those things a little bit more clearly and a little bit more obvious. If those things are a little bit more obvious to me, make the push to legend and the push throughout all of the ladder a little bit easier, I think. Paladin, I'm definitely thinking. In my mind, we're thinking hand buff right now. I just watched a video by a Mr. Kibler, I believe, where the hand buff Paladin is definitely getting a little popular. We're going to go ahead and hang on to this again. Maybe, hey, who knows? Maybe we'll be able to have 2 turns in a row where we can do that fun wild pyro clear the board type of thing. So we can save the coin and basically get through the Divine Shield and this. Hey, Stain, what server? This is North America server. Oh, that's a very valid point. I probably should add that into the description at the very least. Oh, this is actually worthwhile thinking about. Yeah, this is North America servers. I only ever play North America servers, to be honest with you. I made an account on EU. I think when, what was the first expansion? Goblins and Gnomes? When that first expansion came out, they're giving you 3 free packs. I thought, oh, I'll have 2 servers. And then I thought, oh, wait, no, I don't have time to play that much Hearthstone. I don't have enough time to play as much as I do right now. But, you know, I do it anyways. Painter Dragonfire is the debate. I have 1 Holy Nova, but we know Holy Nova is not really the strongest AoE in the world. And then I'm worried about Pain for like other early game. But then Dragonfire is going to be awesome. We're in turn 3, 4 we have, and then we have to survive to 5. I'm going to take the Dragonfire, knowing that might actually set me back a little bit more. That's a good point. Maybe I should add that into the description. I'm going to do that later. It's hard enough to talk and play sometimes. Dragon Potion, yeah, I agree, Deadshot, yeah. I am very glad, actually, now that I took that. Oh, and we're even more glad now. Because I think we can do that fun thing here again. Oh, no, we can't. Although I wonder if it's still worth it right now. Adding a Death Rattle? Are we playing like a really control... If we're playing a really control Paladin, I think we should do well. We need 1 more mana, don't we? In order to do this. Or we need like... Or we just use Holy Fire. Or Holy Smite. I think Holy Smite is fine, because if we do lose our Wild Pyro, which there is a good chance that we do right now, I don't know, maybe not, actually. Yeah, Deadshot, you know what, I kind of agree, maybe the Dragon Potion was more of a no-brainer, but I still feel like, you know, especially in those situations, it's kind of worthwhile to take a second and think about it. Oh, if we top deck Potion of Madness, that would be amazing. Actually, how would we kill it? It wouldn't be amazing, but it would still be pretty cool. Hold on, how do we do this? We can heal this up to 2, then heal it up to 3 and attack. Is that better than developing the 3/3? Plus 3 hit points on Pyro? Yeah, I like having the hit points. No, this doesn't work. Oh, yeah, it does. Never mind. It goes up to 4, then down to 3, and then ends up at 1. So that's a very good thing. That is a reasonable way to be doing this turn, I think. And we still have our minion, which again, our opponent's not going to want to true silver anything out. And as much as the... what the heck is that? When did they make this card in Hearthstone? I honestly don't know this card. Give adjacent minions +2 health. So maybe we are playing like some very aggressive style of paladin that just missed their curve. Okay. This is, yeah, that was an intro. Yeah. Sunborn Valkyr. Cool. Cool card. I like that the Valkyrs made an appearance. Yeah, I didn't know they'd ever made it into Hearthstone. There's an issue here simply because we don't have any excellent like ways to deal with this. I don't even run Shadow or Death, which I know people sometimes question. But I feel like having the Shadow Reaper and then all that endgame is usually enough. If and when we make it there. I kind of want a Kazakus for a 5 mana potion. I feel like that's going to be able to, you know, starting next turn we'll be okay with that. Summon a 5/5. I feel like summoning a 5/5 is going to be very good. Dealing 5 damage is usually excellent. And we'll just go face knowing that these are horrible trades. If we coin at this point, actually, that doesn't work because then... Whoa! Whoa, Army of the Dead. Yeah, that was a pretty big turn from our opponent. There's no doubt about it. Can we get away with we can actually get away with a Holy Nova, which is very, very cool. And then we can save the, like, assuming like we trade in here, then we Holy Nova. And then we still have the Dragonfire Potion. And I think that's very reasonable. And if we had like I was going to say if we had a Northshire, we would play it, but, you know, it doesn't really do anything. And then unfortunately, we can't coin out Curious Glimmer Root, but that's also okay for us right now. And so, yeah, if our opponent wants to flood the board, hey, that's not a card you see every day. That is definitely not a card you are used to seeing in Hearthstone. That's cool, though. I used to like this card. When I first started playing, I thought that was a great card. Our opponent's playing True Silver. Yeah, that to me, that's a no-doubter. Let's play the Oracle. Let's heal it up, and we'll say go. Excuse me. Ooh, throat is getting dry. So, there was also the option that turn of coining out the Shadow Reaper, but I don't like that as much. What the heck? Oh, no way, Luke. Haha, thank you so much. Meant to do this last stream. Death Knight, Dead Man's Hand, Warrior later on the stream. You know what? Luke, for you, I don't have time today. I'm done in like an hour and a half. I gotta go. Another hour and a half is like not like nothing in terms of stream time, but I will do it. How about you know what? I'll craft them. I know we talked about it a bit last time as well. Yeah, I'll do it next time. I don't know when that is. Tomorrow, Tuesday or Wednesday, I think I'll be back. But thank you. That's super nice. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, I'll do some Dead Man's Hand. Actually, yeah, lots of people are actually really enjoying that deck. I know the thing is, like, I'll do it on stream. I don't think I'll ever play that deck off stream, just because the games are going to end up being like 20 minutes, half an hour. Which, as much as I've talked about this, that's what I love about Hearthstone, right? I don't ever really want to, you know, spend that much time necessarily. Oh no, this is actually really bad. I'm gonna go if I go Medivh, I take a ton of damage though, right? Oh no, I'm in such bad shape. Oh no, what am I thinking? Yeah, we'll just go Shadow Reaper, right? And we get our Finkles. I don't know why. Sorry, got distracted. Thank you so much. Thank you for distracting me there. That was really cool. The goat. Once we make it to Legend here one time, then we can talk about that. But the goat, thanks so much, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll go Dead Man's Hand. There's just honestly, there's so many cool. Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's Death Knights, turn 8, turn 9. We're literally, this is as early as we can do it, unless I coined it out. Let's go. This is going to be super cool. Let's just Medivh. Let's not make it easy. If our opponent's playing like a true mid-range style of... Oh, yeah, there we go. That taunt is actually going to cause a real problem. Oh, I wonder if we just get OTK'd here. That would be terrifying. Oh, what the heck? What is going on right now? I am not a fan of these moves. Oh, wait a second. I just love these moves. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and burn our pint-sized potion. This is going to be hilarious. In my opinion, it'll be hilarious. We're going to burn our pint-sized potion, bring this down, -3 down to 2, and then we're going to steal it with Cabal Shadow Priest. Then we're going to have a great time. And yes, that means one of our charges here turns into a 1-drop. But I'm totally okay with that. Oh, I should have actually... Oh, misplay. Misplay, but I hope everyone... I hope I can be forgiven for that because of how cool the Cabal Shadow Priest turn was. We could have actually used... I forgot... Yeah. Again, forgetting how direct damage works. I totally could have used Void Form there in order to ping down the... what's it called? The Bloodsail Raider. Because we could have used one before and then one after the other card. Wait, did we have that much? No. Never mind. Never mind. I didn't miss it. We were off by 1 mana. We did the best we could. So these have to die every single turn. We know that. We know that very well. Now the question is, do we want to like build up a massive board? And the answer is absolutely not. We'll do this. We'll attack here. We're going to go face because our opponent's going to start healing. And then I'm just going to play a Northshire Cleric just to reactivate our hero power. And then we'll ping. And we're still waiting because our opponent here is absolutely 110% mid-range control paladin. We just want to basically play around a big equality turn. So I'm not going to commit as much as like we could do huge Kazakus, Free from Amber turns with our weapon here. Excuse me, we're not going to do that. And then the question is, what are we going to do? And that's a very valid question. Because we are going to actually be boxed out of like playing too much. So I am going to actually trade this in. As much as this isn't... You know, we could have done it and saved that minion. I want to play this way so that we can actually develop the Bog Creeper. Because this is just a whole bunch more big, huge minions. And it basically, again, nullifies the lifesteal off of our opponent's weapon. So they would, yeah. The way the lifesteal currently works, yeah, it's not really going to be helping them. But then we also have minions, minions on board that we can always... There we go. There's our equality. We talked about it. We saw it. We're very happy about that. 4 Horsemen time. More Bloodsail. Oh, this is very interesting. No patches, though. Like, with this sort of thing, like, I would totally just throw in a patches. I would love that obvious... Yeah, I would love to... I was gonna say the most obvious thing here. Like, I'd love to have Raza, like, of course. But I think this basically just is a mind control right now. We ate 1 equality. So I feel like stealing this is going to be okay. Oh, Cthulhu. Remember that card? Who remembers Cthulhu? I loved Cthulhu when it first came out. I thought Cthulhu was the coolest thing. I pushed so much Cthulhu Warrior. Again, very slow deck. Again, a deck I would love to be streaming. Yeah, we'll do Dead Man's Hand either like Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll definitely post some videos regardless of when the stream is happening. But oh boy. Okay, so we just ran into someone here. Is this lethal yet? These should just go face at this point, right? Wait, can we actually lethal? I'm probably a couple off. And again, even here, I wasn't willing to fully commit. When we did have the actual, like, we fully had control there, and we could have like gone a little bit more all in. Yeah, to me, there's never any need. There's never really any need here. There we go. Racking up that win streak. Ooh, seven win quest. That's always a good one to get done, from what I've heard. 100 gold is a good amount of gold. Ooh, that was a good win. Okay, Warlock time. Warlock time. Your soul shall be mine. I will keep Holy Smite and Wild Pyro. I don't know what I'm honestly expecting here. But because there are two major type... What? I'll tell you what. I was not expecting that type of Warlock. That's for sure. Prince Malchazar. Voidwalker, why do you call? Should I play Wild Pyro? I think so. So I was going to say I'm expecting generally a Zoo or the Demon Lock. Seeing Prince Malchazar means, you know what? Prince Malchazar maybe doesn't tell us as much as I thought. Dirty Rat. Oh, no. I'm confused right now. Luke, am I going to stream tomorrow also? I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream tomorrow or Wednesday, but I'm hoping one of those two. At the very least, one of those two I'm really hoping to be able to do. Just been having lots of fun doing this, so I figured why not? Why not keep it going while I have a little bit of time, you know? Depending who you ask, I have no time, but that's okay. I don't know, honestly, Luke. I know we talked about this like last time when I was streaming Friday now, but I don't know what my schedule is right now. It's really up in the air. I won't be streaming. The only thing I can guarantee is I will not be streaming tomorrow morning. It'll be maybe later afternoon, like maybe starting around this time tomorrow. But even that, like, I can't like guarantee what time around. Oh, Deadshot, don't worry. Don't worry about throwing me off focus of my game. I'm always throwing myself off of focus of the game. Would you recommend crafting Lich King only for this deck? No. If this is the only place you need Lich King, you can throw in other big threats. In my opinion. I think that you can just like play a lot of other threats. We're going to go ahead and grab something else. Oh, I don't know what the heck it is that we're playing against, so I'm going to grab a Shadow or Pain because I'm a little scared right now of what just because our opponent has so many different things. I want the Shadow or Pain, even though the Mind Control and Free from Amber options there were very, very good. I want to be able to take things out. Brewmaster. Were we getting milled right now? No, we go 8-9. Oh my goodness. Is this the mill? This is mill Warlock. Okay, we figured it out. Good. Okay, we figured that out. We should have killed this a little bit faster than when we had the chance. So the way this is going to work is we need to activate our combo. Okay. We need to drop cards. We're going to do this. We'll get rid of you. We'll get rid of you. We'll attack you. We will heal. And we're going to be playing Happy Goal. Even though the Mill Warlocks are going to... Yeah, Luke. I didn't realize it was Mill Warlock until it was too late there. Yeah, I didn't notice. I totally forgot about that type of deck. I have, I'm definitely still, you know, I've only been back for a few days now and totally off of the meta and the popular and all those decks going on. Doomsayer, excellent. This is really bad news for us. I am honestly tempted to cycle the Elise, as bad as that is. We could look for a 1 damage spell. Deadshot, would Valen fit as a replacement? Yeah, Valen would totally fit. I think, yeah, like Valen would fit in without any major changes. Just because you can then combo the Valen after the Raza Shadow Reaper combo hits. Yeah, that's totally a valid. Like if you have Valen, I think that's totally safe. And unless you have a ton of dust, I wouldn't craft Lich King. Like even in this deck, I think Lich King's like good, but not necessarily adding health. Oh boy. Well, if we get the damage, we're in business. There we go. Hard to remember the tier 7 mill Warlock. I've never even seen this deck before. Yeah, this is definitely actually a thing though. Maybe this actually also the health buff saves us a little bit from AoE coming up. Like if it's Hellfire, we survive Hellfire, so we can get a little bit of chip damage in here. Obviously, it's not a lot, but having 8 damage will... More Ancient Brewmaster. Oh my. Oh my. And this is bad. These are just bad trades for us now because we're only at 5 health. That was really funny. At tier 7 Mill Warlock. People have been making a lot of silly videos about about these Warlocks though. That's definitely a card that gets played this turn. We get to heal up a bunch, and what else are we going to do? Are we going to drop Elise? I think we want to drop as much health as we can. Or, yeah, we'll drop as much power as we can. And what are we going to throw into him? Happy Ghoul. And now I'm expecting to get hit with some big AoEs. And that's, I guess, okay. You know, okay, but not really great. Yeah. So, yeah, to the point about, like, replacements in this deck, I think this deck is... I really enjoy it because it's, you know, I was able to develop this, like, you know, to myself, even though, you know, lots of people have developed this type of deck, right? Excuse me. Throat is drying out. And, well, okay, you know what? Thank you? I don't know what to do right now. I don't know what to think with our opponent. Oh, do we just win? Luke, I'll talk about my name in a second, but I think we're just going to have to go really, really quick here. Because I think we're going to win. Choose an enemy in the surge and gain control of it. Come on, come on, come on. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Okay, we have... Oh, no, we can't actually kill it, though, right? This is the only issue. Go, 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 go. Let's go, let's go. Sure, sure, sure. Millhouse is still alive. Come on, inner fire time. Come on, inner fire time. I cast the spell, I know I did. Thought Seal, sure, we're gonna burn some cards, it doesn't even matter. Oh, no, 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 attack, attack, attack! That was a mistake! Oh, no! Oh no, the turn. Oh no, Twisting Nether. Oh no, I still think that was worth it. Oh, that was so bad. That was hilarious though. Lyra into... I honestly, all we needed was some Inner Fire Divine Spirit combos and we could have went crazy. Although I didn't even have time to attack, that's... Yeah, that's 110% on me. Yeah, Deadshot, that was super sad the combo didn't go off. That's okay. I think we'll still be okay, but dang, that was so close. That was close to being ridiculous. Ran out of time. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, I'm kind of upset with myself that I didn't... That my APM there was a little bit low. My APM is not up to standards there. This is why I don't play StarCraft ever. Well, at least like not in a decade. Warcraft 3, then we're talking. But I wonder if our... No, there's no way our opponent gave up. Our opponent's playing like a crazy mill... Like a meme mill deck. They have to be willing to play through things like that. Oh, maybe they did just take off. And I didn't even take the pack either. Remove the top card of your opponent's deck. Oh no, we no Murfadu'd each other. We don't have any direct damage here, right? We'll just play it out like this. Oh, our opponent has fully AFK'd. Yeah, I think we will probably still win here, but it would have been awesome to get that all done in one turn. That's too bad. Awesome to see that sort of thing happen, though, to be honest. Is this lethal? Oh, lethal with the weapon. That is not the worst thing. That was kind of hilarious, to be honest. Okay, let's keep pushing. That was a hilarious game. Super weird, scary Mill Warlock that almost had us, and then they gave us the Mill House, which was amazing. Mill House in Talira. The true dream got to happen there, and I still managed to mess it up a little. That's okay. I can forgive myself. Okay, for Cosmodan, we are gonna mulligan all of these cards away for fear of a pirate. Basically, we always mulligan for aggro because our deck is so, what I would consider very strong against any sort of other mid-range, you know, control matchups. Just because if our Shadow Reaper is activated with Raza, oh my goodness. That's not what I would expect either. We'll say greetings. Oh my goodness, okay. What do we want to do first? I guess we will Wild Pyro. Just in the, yeah, Wild Pyro is never going to get, like, real value in terms of... Oh, name, sorry, Luke. Yeah, sorry, I got way too excited with that, the name. Good point. The name comes from a joke that one of my, I guess friends, one of my classmates in high school made. It's a play on my last name. Oh. Execute? Right? Yeah, okay. So it's kind of like, that's not actually my last name. But when my friend heard my last name, he goes, hey, that's not Eastern European enough. It should be something like Fujosevic. And then ever since then, literally, that's all it took. And then the name stuck. Ever since I was like, Fujosevic, that's a hilarious name. I should use that online. And then I have ever since. And yeah, that was grade 10 English class. Ever since then, I've had this name online, basically. Which for me was quite some time ago. We're going to Elise here. Yeah, the Elise here is basically, to me, I don't want to say a no-brainer, but yeah, it's basically what is going to be happening all the time. Yeah. Out of my jungle. Yeah, this matchup really comes down to, can we find our combo? And can we apply some pressure on the warrior? Oh, that's not excellent. That's not excellent at all. How do we do this? We could execute. I think execute's reasonable, and I also don't mind dumping my hand a little bit. You know what? I do still want to look for something. Oh, Potion of Madness is sometimes excellent. But I love the idea of draw right now. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that right now. Not a surprise that I love draw. We'll get rid of this. No more armor. We'll heal this. Yeah, there's no space for this pack. The pack is also another great way in order to win, especially a double pack, which is why I was upset because we had Shadow Visions in hand. The Menagerie is for guests only. And, yeah, the chess event is for rogues to solo before the rest of your guild shows up. And they get super mad. I guess we free from Amber here. Since Shadow Reaper only hurts us, we're still looking for Raza. Pain does nothing. I don't want to drop Tar Creeper and go slow. I feel like we can do this. Oh, I'll take a Lich King at this point. Like, at this point, I think Lich King's great. Well, not great. That's a lie. I think he's okay. I'm just going to attack in here. Less targets on board. Less things to deal with when it comes to a brawl, which I'm expecting our opponent to be playing. And then this is nicely statted. We can deal with a lot of our opponent's gross things. Hey, 3 to enemy damaged enemies. I'll take a fishies on one target. Yeah, that's... Steal a minion from your opponent's deck and add it to your hand. That would be excellent at some point in this game. There's no doubt about it. Excuse me. Do we Dragonfire now? Is this enough to Dragonfire? I know this still takes damage, but we Dragonfire, gain 3 armor for our opponent. Then we deal 8. We can go 6, 7, 8. What's our opponent at? It's at 5. We need to start hitting face. That's honestly the big issue here. Is if we don't start hitting face, we're going to be in big trouble, right? I agree. We will be in trouble. And then the pain is a really slow play. Although we could Death Grip as well. Deal 5, go down to 3, heal back up to 5. Yeah. I like it. I feel like, you know, there's going to be dragons and stuff coming in later. We'll do this. We can heal here. So we'll be out of range of at least like a Fiery War Axe. Remove the top 5 cards. Summon any minions removed. That's a dead card in our hand for the rest of the game, because there's no way we're playing that for fear of Raza being burned. Like, there's all of our minions. We need the execute. That's fine. That's the last execute. No, it's not the last execute. Holy Nova, you're not what we need. Let's do this. Oh, we should have done Death Grip first. Oh, well. Hey, another Tar Creeper. Cute. We'll do this. We'll heal, not because we care about the healing, but just because we want the Happy Ghoul out as well. Stealing 1 taunt, that's not the taunt we wanted. We wanted the big 8 mana 4/8 dragon. That dragon's obviously going to be a lot better than the one that we the one that we're able to one that we ended up stealing there. Bloodhoof Brave, also not excellent for us. Oh, finding Raza would be excellent right now. Raza into Shadow Reaper and then eventually Pax just lets you really machine gun things down. Ay, ay, ay. As much as like face right now is actually not the worst thing for us, we do have to worry. We could attack and then Shadow Reaper, right? Like, how much more healing am I going to actually do with the weapon? I guess we still have a Priest of the Feast. I like the idea of saving all these small things for after Shadow Reaper as well. I feel like that could be a thing. But the like, I don't know how much healing 2 every turn is going to be against. Yeah, let's do it. I think we have to go. I think this is how we win. I feel like if we find Raza soon, we'll be good. If not, well, we could have a problem. And if not, well, then we have coins. So we've both changed our hero powers away from what we originally have. And it's basically going to be a race now of... Yeah, this is a problem. This is definitely a problem. Die Insect. That's a lot of damage to face. Cabal Shadow Priest. Not the card that we wanted or needed. Ping, ping, ping. How many do we have? We don't have enough in us. We can do this. We can Tar Creeper. And the question is, do we want to pop in Reaper? Oh, well. Yeah. A little delayed, sorry. I wasn't watching there. 3, 4, 5. Let's get some health up on the old Tar Creeper. We're still 1 away here. I feel like this is acceptable. It makes sure that the Drake dies next turn. Obviously, this can still get taken out, and it still guarantees 4 to face or 8 to face. Oh, I think, yeah, I played this wrong. Yep, definitely played this wrong. Basically, any weapon in hand now will probably cost us the game. We can heal a bunch, but... Yikes. Okay, we're going to chalk this one up to me playing horribly. Oh, deal 5 or heal 5. Interesting. Please on the Lich King. Okay. Yes, I am feeling the fury here. This has been, what the heck? Oh, we can heal up a whole bunch, actually, this coming turn. We got the coin, we got Priest of the Feast, we got Death Coil, we got a pack. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, opponent had a death coil as well. Yeah. Okay. That's fair enough. You know what? Sometimes that's gonna happen. We've been on a pretty good streak. Actually, we've been on an excellent streak here. There's no doubt about that. And if we'd stabilized that one turn, you know what? We would have been in great shape. But it's not always meant to be, and that's fine. You're not gonna win them all. This is Hearthstone. You never win them all. That was still a good game, though. I still enjoyed that. Priest on Priest matchup. So apparently priests are a little popular on the ladder right now. And that's okay. Oh no, I keep Radiant Elemental. Never mind. We'll keep both of these cards. I have no problem playing these both out. Hey, Crystalline Oracle. Again, Crystalline Oracle's there. Crystalline Oracle is cute, but maybe should be cut. And honestly, probably cut for something else small. Oh. Look at this early game. Should I have kept Northshire for potential guaranteed draw? Maybe. Did I just play too quickly because... Oh boy, here we go. Although, to be honest, yeah, maybe this is a much better play now, because then our opponent would have a guaranteed draw with the Crystalline Oracle. Oh, whoops. Which would be very, very bad. Oh, Power Word Shield. Yikes. Yikes. Well, at least... Oh, no, our opponent still has coin. Oh. Okay, so now we can't get that... Can't get that kill out. The only thing that there is actually an issue with this play right now, in that our opponent can now Potion of Madness our Cleric into our Happy Ghoul. But if that's what they spend their turn doing, like, they'll still probably be able to get one draw, but then we will be able to kill their Northshire. That being said, a lot of our cards are committed to our board right now, so we could really, really be in bad shape as well, depending what happens. Oh, hey, there's our opponent's Silence. Maybe they substitute. Maybe we're playing the exact same deck, except they have Silence instead of Crystalline Oracle. That'd be horrible. Oh, in a pain. Blaine is a pain. We're just going to Kazakus here. We need the strongest minion. We're taking a 5 every time. Deal 4 to all. I don't want to do that. I don't want 7 armor either, though. And freezing is basically never taken. Oh, I guess we take the... I don't want to deal... Maybe we'll have to. You know what? Let's just go versatile. Transform a random enemy sheep into 1. Add 2 random demons to your hand. Okay. Well, this is awful. That is not an excellent Kazakus potion. I don't think we had very good options at all. Maybe I could have taken the armor on the first pick, actually. Now that I think about it a little, maybe we could have just taken the armor on the first pick. But maybe having a little bit of AoE, to be honest with you, is okay. Yes, yes, yes. You get lots of draws. I understand. The issue is, of course, I don't want to play Crystalline Oracle at all. There we go. And now we get AoE'd down. Our opponent has played 1 Shadow Word Pain, so if we ever do get to a point later on in the game where we clear the board, we could drop a Doomsayer. Potentially drop a Doomsayer. There's no guarantee, obviously, that our opponent is playing Kazakus or anything like that, but it just kind of feels like our opponent's probably playing Kazakus. Hey, there's Potion of Madness. That's also not excellent for us. More Potion of Madness. Perfect. Deal 4 to all. Add 2 random demons to your hand. You know what? I think we do it with Crystalline Oracle on the board so that our opponent... Actually, no. We can play Crystalline Oracle onto an empty board. I take that back. This is 4. This has to happen. And if we get 2 demons in our hand, potentially they could be excellent demons, right? They could also be Malchezaar's Imp and then Succubus. I don't even know which one. Like, I can't imagine ever wanting to play Succubus to actually trigger this. Like, I think these cards are probably good. Like, the whole discard thing is interesting. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We got destroyed. We both had Potion. That's interesting. Our opponent plays the Skulking Geist. I'll go Doomsayer right now. I don't mind that. Okay, let's find out if our opponent's got that, if our opponent's got a second Shadow Word Pain or not. Or if they want to burn some AoE here to get rid of our Doomsayer. Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad. Wow, that was a big one, though. Our opponent knew they were burning their own cards as well. They just didn't care. Our opponent's still ahead on Fatigue. So that's something. Potentially something. I don't think the game's going to last that long. Especially if we're both playing the similar type of decks. Whoever hits their combo first is basically going to win. Oh my goodness. Crystalline Oracle into Crystalline Oracle. I guess we go Lich King over Free from Amber, right? That's actually pretty funny. Where was the proc on that? Yeah, Crystalline Oracle into Crystalline Oracle. Hey, our old friend, Death Coil. Yikes. Yikes. Well, our opponent got rid of that card, so that's something. We can Free from Amber now. Oh, hello. Oh. No, Ysera wins games. Never mind. Yeah, Ysera wins games, even against the machine gun right now. Ysera is awesome. Oh, +5/+5. Excellent. We got all sorts of bursts going on now. We'll become a nice aggro priest. Well, not really aggro. The game's way too late. We could be a little aggressive with this. We'll see. Yeah, dead card here. This demon was horrible. We definitely need to be fine. Yeah, opponent's going to have to spend a lot of resources probably getting rid of this Ysera. Oh my, our opponent really, really wants to find their Raza. Although, to be honest, so do we. Hey, there's a Kazakus. Probably going to find a potion and be looking for Polymorph to get rid of Ysera. Because our Ysera is going to cause big problems for our opponent. The question is then going to be... What are we gonna... Oh, hello. Hello, the other half. Okay, so we can do this, for sure. 3 Nightmare spells in a row? You got an OTK a minute ago? That's kind of awesome. Yeah, I would love that to happen to us right now, to be honest with you. That would be fantastic. I'm going to trade in here and burn the Holy Nova to get rid of our opponent's board. Oh, and a Mind Blast. Hello. Okay, we're setting up. We have a bit of a burst in hand. Give us another Nightmare. Oh, you know what? Ysera Awakens also works if we're looking for some crazy burst. How much do we have? This is 5, 10, 15 from hand, assuming like we still have a board. 15 from hand, and then 9. 15 plus 9 is actually 24. So if our opponent can't remove our... Oh, never mind. Plus this. Plus the Death Coil. So we can actually lose our Raza, and we still have lethal right now. Assuming my math is correct. I'm going to count it like 8 more times before I actually pull that turn off. Because I've been off by 1 a few times, it's fair to say. Whoa. What are you doing? Oh, Shadow Flame. I think we still have lethal. I'm like 95% sure we still have lethal. This is 5, 10, 15, 20, 24. And that's a well played. That was one heck of a lethal there. I'm glad I actually spotted that one, because it would have been very likely for me to have missed some of the Mortal Coils or some of those other spells that we had in there. That was awesome. That was fun. I don't like the mirror matchups with any deck, to be honest, but that one was really, really fun. And obviously because, you know, it worked out the way it did, to be fair. That was the second. Ooh, Hunter time. Hunter time. Versus Illyria. Wait, what did she say? What trembles? Oh, I missed that. I should pay attention to those things. Cabal Talon Priest, great card, but we need some really early game. Like, we want our Northshire, Radiant Elemental to start. Maybe a Doomsayer. That was a great lethal, though. That was a great lethal. Curious Glimmerroot on turn 3 honestly might be too slow. It's going to really, really depend on what our opponent is doing here. But we'll see. We shall see. Okay, here we go. I was going to say, here we go. Top deck Northshire. Follow that up with top deck Radiant Elemental. If our Hunter friend misses their opening, maybe we're a little bit more okay with this. Cabal, you know, hey, Cabal, that's going to be a great card later on. We just have to kind of get to that point. Now, luckily, you know, our opponent did miss their 1-drop, which a lot of Hunters, once they start developing a good 1-drop, they'll follow it up with a 2-drop, and then we lose. Hey, that's a 5. If I've ever seen one. We could find something awesome here, right? We can totally find something awesome here. I am going to guess Crackling Razor Maw. And if our opponent Crackling Razor Maw is the Hyena, we could be in big trouble. Eagle Hornbow, this is what we're talking about, right? Like, Hunter has this. And if they're able to really, like, we just play both. We just play both because then next turn we're going to be able to Raza into turn 6 Cabal Shadow Priest and then start healing face every turn to kind of negate our opponent's 2 mana tempo loss. At least that's the plan. But things are obviously going to change. Like they changed that game ago when we lost to the Warrior who had the Death Coil or Mortal Coil. Tracking, looking for, I'm guessing, call Unleash the Hounds. Unleash the Hounds and then buff this up beyond belief. Oh no. No, thank you, Bear Shark. Bear Shark, you know what? Bear Shark's one of those hilarious cards that, thank you for letting me know you're activated, Raza. Bear Shark's one of those really, really interesting cards to me because when I first saw it, I totally wrote it off and thought, oh, this is terrible. This card will never see the light of day. Excuse me? Excuse me? Well, that's not excellent at all. I think we trade into this and take the 7 next turn just because of the... Although maybe getting rid of... How would that work, though? Wait. How bad is it going to be? I'm trying to think how bad it is if we leave the Scalebane up. Let's squelch here because I want to think for half a second. If we leave the Scalebane up here... Oh, 1 mana off. If we had better, if Priest had better AoE, this is a no-brainer, right? Oh, if we had our Cabal Talon Priest right now, also a no-brainer. Just trade in heals all around, playing tempo. Because if we leave this up and then our opponent plays Savannah High Main, it gets buffed, but then our at least Trailblazer will be up, along with a Happy Ghoul. If I get Potion, yeah. I feel like I want to get rid of this because if Bear Shark gets buffed... Yeah, exactly. Bear Shark, we won't be able to remove it later. And if it gets buffed up by the Houndmaster, that's really the big strength with it, right? Like, if you curve a Bear Shark into Houndmaster, it's just so powerful. Can't target it with spells anyways. And it's all sorts of problems. And then one of the good things that we have going for us right now is the fact that if our opponent is going to, like, try and take a value trade here, like they place this and then go value trade... Oh, well. Okay, so what I was going to say, if they went to go value trade here, then we just like trade in Holy Nova, clear the board. The issue is I think we're still going to do that. Like we're still going to do that, but then we don't have a great follow-up. You know what I mean? Like I love this trade into steal Cabal Shadow Priest. We could almost do that, actually. Steal one with Cabal Shadow Priest, attack in, heal face. And then our opponent has a 5-5 against a 4-5, a 2-2, and a 3-1. Oh, these Cobalt Scalebanes. They're really strong. That was a really, really strong play. We could honestly just clear the board with Holy Nova, and maybe that'll be better, so that things don't get buffed up. But this is our only AoE. This trade happens every time, so we can think about it. What do we want more? Do you want 6 mana? No, what Deadshot? I was talking about like 18 things. Holy Nova? Yeah, I dig the Holy Nova play too. Get rid of that Scalebane while we can. Thank you though. No, I appreciate that. No, I agree. Yeah, this way it clears the board. And then we do obviously have a big drop to play next turn. We hope we don't get hit with Huffer. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, that hurts. I think we have to play slow with Medivh. We have to slow play the Medivh. I think that's going to be the winning play at this point. We're still over 20. Obviously not over 20 on board. Our opponent has 12 facing us. But, okay. Discover a copy of a minion. That could be terrifying. Is it a minion or a beast? Oh, boy. Oh, if that's Wind Fury. How dead are we? What do we want? What would be horrible? Poisonous. Attacking into the 6-4? No. We're talking the 7-7? No, okay. Well, at least we can heal up a whole bunch with Spirit Lash, right? Oh, and Greater Healing Potion. Hello. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I think that's basically the play. Well, basically we're going to be left with Cabal Shadow Priest in our hand. So we'll do it this way. Oh, that's actually a decent enough 1-drop. We'll do that. We will also be taking... Oh, we can't do everything though, can we? Oh, we'll use actually one of the weapon charges. I don't mind using one of the weapon charges. I always win. Actually, we can do everything. Never mind. What am I talking about? Let's get rid of this 3-drop if we don't mind. X marks the spot, indeed. Let's go ahead and heal it up. We'll get a 4-drop going. Oh, that's a horrible 4-drop. And then we draw last because we have real Hearthstone skills like that. Oops, that was definitely a misplay there. Should have drawn earlier. I don't know if it would have changed anything because I think I would have rather rolled the. Oh my goodness, that's brutal. Into a Scalebane. Oh no. Okay, at least we can steal that one now. Okay. We could definitely use a little bit of help right now. That's brutal. That's really, really tough. Wow. It would be great to Cabal Shadow Priest this. But this is only 4. Like, if we had damage to take out the Cabal right now, I would totally go for that play. But this is going to be 11, 12, 13 on board. And we don't have any more healing aside from Priest of the Feast. How do we do this? How do we do it? I mean, I think we, like, trade this and trade here every single time. Like, that to me is basically a no-brainer. Oh, we can basically mind control this. I mean, we lose if our opponent drops a Savannah High Main at this point. Because that'll be absolutely terrible for us to have to deal with. But I think it could be reasonable. Like, we'll pop this. It's going to be so much less damage on board. And now we are the ones. We are the ones who buff with dragons. Obviously, this card that got buffed with the dragon is obviously going to just get taken out with the 1/1. But at least we have Holy Smite if we top deck Priest of the Feast. So that'll be something. Bear Shark. There's that Bear Shark we were worried about. Firefly. Maybe we just steal that, to be honest with you, as bad as it is. Alley Cat. Maybe we steal that. Maybe we just top deck Dragonfire Potion and win. That's not Dragonfire Potion. But that's okay. This still allows us to do pretty good work this turn, to be honest. And I'm going to steal one of these. Just because I don't want to deal with any more minions. And we will, holy, there we go. Look at that. Somehow stabilizing despite my... despite my lack of clear thinking on some of these turns. That's okay. Still we're able to pull it off. It's basically our opponent's top decking. They want to find a poisonous to be able to trade in. Oh, brutal. That's awful for us, but that's okay. And we're fully in top decking battle mode now. We have a slight advantage, obviously, with our board. Oh, talk about slight advantage is over. We have a massive advantage now. Those there were legendaries. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Get the buff out. Get the buff out. That was an awesome game. That was an awesome game. We really were close to losing. That's the marks of a good game to me. When you're almost losing, but then you win. So I'll take that. With no priest card, something's wrong. Yeah. No, that Ungoro pack really sealed the deal on that game. Oh, priest with no cards, yeah. No, I had to go all in there. I had to go all in against that hunter. Otherwise, it was not going to happen. More priest. More priest. Do we want Potion of Madness? Probably not. Do we want Happy Ghoul? I'll keep Happy Ghoul. Yeah, that was a good game. Happy Ghoul, Doomsayer. This is not what we wanted to see. That, honestly, like, having Raza in our opening hand against most priests, very good. Very good. Priest of the Feast. I honestly don't know when I would Doomsayer. In this matchup, it's going to be one of those, like, very situational. You clear the board. You don't have a great play. You just throw to Doomsayer. Hope your opponent has already burned their pain or something like that. And then you're able to kind of go from there. I'll play Happy Ghoul. I have no problem, like, playing, like, a minion like this. I mean, the tempo gain is not going to be that great. And the fact that we have Raza puts us, you know, we're halfway to the combo that lets us win. Which is good. Radiant Elemental. And we get to take that out? No, of course not. Why would our opponent actually just, like, put that out there for us to take out for free? Uh-oh. Then a Shadow or Pain. Oh, okay. Okay. So if our opponent is playing Raza, well, then at least two of their cards are out of the way. And one of them is a Pain. So that's good. Do you wish to live forever? No, no Cabal. Just like another couple 100 years, I think would be good, Talon Priest. So we'll see. We have high health here against our opponent. They probably don't have... If there's another Pain... And a Silence. There we go. That Silence, everyone's teching it in. Oh, here we go. Our opponent's obviously playing the cycle-heavy version of this deck. Of this exact deck that we're playing, which is fine. People have definitely said that it's a little bit more consistent because you have all that heavy draw. You have Novice Engineers, probably Loot Hoarder. Maybe the Evil Corrupted Loot Hoarder or Gnomish Inventor. And you would basically play that instead of like the Free from Amber Medivh Lich King combo that I have in this deck. Surrender your will to the Cabal. And we're going to heal up the North Shire, not because we care about the health, but just so that it's not an absolutely free removal for our opponent. Which is nice. Which is always a good thing to make sure that you don't give your opponents those freebies, those free removals whenever you can. And then we'll see what happens here. Our opponent's definitely going to be thinking through some of these turns. If they don't have Raza, like if you have Raza in this point, like I definitely think our opponent just slams it down. Dragonfire, that's unfortunate, but hopefully we can find something, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and cycle here, only because I want to be finding the next threat. Because we have a bunch of threats in this deck, there's no doubt about it, right? And then yeah, we need to get our Elise out ASAP at this point. If our opponent's going to hero power pass, that'd be excellent. That's too bad. This is actually another reasonable card to include. You know, it's one of those, if you get it late game, you can take it, you can play it, you hero power again. Then whatever you play, you choose a cheap one, hero power again. This jungle does hide many secrets. And now the question is, what would we rather? Potion of Madness. We're going to heal here, just so we're clear, for sure. And I think I'd rather save this in case our opponent plays Loot Hoarder. Just in that off chance that they do play Loot Hoarder, I want to be able to steal it. Babbling Book. Okay, that's a reasonable choice. Get some random spells. I had a random mage spell as well, so that's added fun of Polymorph, Fireball. Whoops, I think I hit the mic. I apologize. Random Secret. That's excellent. Oh, opponent just trading in. I appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. The issue is, of course, here, if this is going to be some sort of mirror entity, we could be in big trouble. Not quite what was planned? Okay, Squelch. That's the best play we're making this whole game. I can almost guarantee it. Counterspell? Oh, test for Vaporize. Not Vaporize. Excellent. Let's just go then. What are the other secrets available then? It's not Ice Barrier, not Vaporize. We played a spell. Have we played a minion? No, it could be Mirror Entity. Could be Ice Block. What other options are there? There's a bunch of options. Shadow or Death off the top. That's acceptable. Our opponent's going to heal back up. So now we will take this trade. There's no point. It doesn't matter. We're at full health. We have this board. Curious Glimmer Root. I think we slam that into a Mirror Entity. And we have a good idea of what's in our opponent's deck as well. We know it's Silence. Unfortunately. What the heck? I love that sheep sound. And honestly, that's okay that it ended up being sheep, because if we tried to play a Doomsayer later, we would have been in really bad shape. Oh yeah. So our opponent's going to also have a very good idea of what's in our deck, so they're probably going to be able to pull this one off as well. Shadow Word Pain. 2 Shadow Word Pains for our opponent playing a Highlander deck. That's not very fair. Come on, big card. We could find a Ungoro pack. What's better, Dragonfire? I guess. Do we Doomsayer now? Opponent's played a Silence in both Shadow Word Pains. I'm willing to Doomsayer. I don't think I'm getting any value off of it, and I don't like, just because we're so on the clock of losing to our opponent's Raza Shadow Reaper, the same way they're on the clock to us finding Shadow Reaper. I don't mind playing this out. Yeah, does nothing here. But that's okay. I wasn't really ever expecting it to really get value in terms of removal. But it gives us the board back, so there's that. We actually have a lot of decent top decks here. Okay, that's also a good reason why our opponent didn't care about giving us the board there. Mind Control. Not good enough. Not good enough. Yeah, we're going to take a bunch of damage here, but hopefully it's nothing crazy. Summon an 8/8. Summon 3 friendly minions that died. Oh, baby. Ooh. Oh, there's that Ungoro pack. We have 2+5. So that's something. We can obviously Mind Control, but we need to save Mind Control for something cooler, in my opinion. This brings us down to 6. Goes 5 back. We could definitely find awesome stuff in the Ungoro pack. It's just like we're going all in on that play. But otherwise, I mean, we're just completely leaving ourselves open to a massive board. So honestly, When you have a chance to go 100% all in, sometimes you just gotta do it. What is this? The next spell you cast costs mana. +1/+1. This goes up to 3 plus a 5. That's a pretty good play. Gain a little bit of armor. Attack that in. Get rid of the rest of them. Slam down the gastropod. And heal. That was a fun turn. Summon 2 raptors, and we got a Sunkeeper Tarim. So that's cool. We got a couple cool things going on. And then we also have Blood Bloom to combo with Mind Control. Which could be a thing. And we'll just play the Egg Napper and heal. And we will say go. Yeah, no, Deadshot. That, yeah, definitely lucky on that play. But honestly, sometimes I feel like you just gotta go for it. It's a part of the game, so. And I feel like there were like some decent options that I could have gotten, especially because we had the. Because we had. What is that card called? The Radiant Elemental. Like a lot of the spells would be more accessible to us, but yeah, no, there was definitely a little bit of luckiness involved with that right there. Like I don't feel like we need to commit. We're not doing anything. We're both just basically taking turns drawing, trying to find a reasonable threat. Honestly, maybe we could have gone for a Sunkeeper. Yeah. Spirit Lash. That's unfortunate. Could have gone for that Sunkeeper earlier. We're going to do it now. That's for sure. Never mind. Ysera. Oh, Obsidian Statue. Thank you. Oh, we should have healed up the Gastropod. What's going on with me? Why didn't I heal that? Oh, Potion of Madness. I didn't even think about it. Oh, brutal. Yeah, Destro. I definitely agree. That was probably one of the only plays that we had that was going to be, yeah, that was going to be, like, reasonable, I think. Oh, boy. Are we going to get stuck with a Mind Control on this card again? Now we could silence. Yeah, unfortunately, Sunkeeper doesn't work with that old Holy Smite. Kazakus is always a good card. But I don't want to use the Kazakus. I mean, what am I going to get from Kazakus for 5? That would even do it. Nothing. Maybe we have to burn the Mind Control here. That's not excellent. I think it's going to be Mind Control. I don't want it to be, because if there's the Ysera in our opponent's deck, we're in really, really bad shape. And then against that warrior, after we Mind Controlled, and they were just able to remove it really quickly, which our opponent could also do. They've played a Shadow or Death. I don't like it, but I'll do it. And then if we need to burn the Silence later, we will. Deal 3 damage to all enemies. Hey, there we go. Sunkeeper, Death and Decay. We got that combo. Now we got a combo we can work with. And maybe our opponent's getting mad at us, the fact that we took that long to figure out. Oh, Mass Dispel, draw a card. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the Sunkeeper, yeah. Yeah, Ysera gets answered with Sunkeeper right now. That's more annoying than anything. I'm honest. I want to save the Death and Decay combo now, but I want 8 to face. Do we just do crazy Lyra things? I vote no. As much as I want to do crazy Lyra things, we can just steal. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoops. I don't know what happened with my mouse there. Went a little crazy. I am actually afraid, though, of getting milled almost. We'll take a 10. Summon 3 that died. Sure. Just buff up. Are we at 10 cards right now? No, we're at 9. Do we want to silence anything? No. I think we'll be okay here. I hope we'll be okay here. There's a good chance we're not going to be okay, to be honest with you, but That's okay. How much damage do we have on board right now? Oh, blessed be these funnel cakes. Our opponent and I are both waiting for our combo pieces here. This is, oh, that's what I wanted. I wanted that Potion of Madness exactly for that card. How do we find lethal? That's the question. This is 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. 17, 18, 19, 21, 22. If we'd gotten deal damage, we'd be there. We didn't, so let's not worry about it. Hold the phone. No, we can't do that. Wait, hold on. This is actually 3, 6. 6 plus the 12 is 18. 19, 20, 21, 2, 3. 23 is the most we can do. Do you want to set our opponent at 4? Not really. Kind of, but not really also. I think we're going to burn this. Yeah, we're going to burn this one now. No. Why am I freaking out so much about this? And then the question is, do we use a weapon proc on this or not? If our opponent top decks their Raza, we're going to be in really, really bad shape. But if he doesn't, it's basically game over. That's what this is going to come down to. Like, if our opponent doesn't have their Raza, we win. If they do, then it's still a game. Because we've had this hero power healing this entire time. Oh, probably heal into Raza, yeah? There we go. Well, maybe setting our opponent down to 4 would have been a better play, huh? Oops. Let's do this and hope we don't bring back Doomsayer. Well, that's a good card, I guess. So if we get OTK'd now, obviously we lose. But since our opponent doesn't have Raza out, they can't really OTK us. And I feel like we're in a good spot. Tyrantus is absolutely game-breaking when it comes out of these 10-mana spells. He's so powerful, so hard to remove. I mean, there's still a chance we take a bunch of damage, don't get me wrong. But what is this going to be? A smite? 10? I'm okay with 10. Coin? I'm okay with a coin. I'm okay with another 10. I mean, don't get me wrong, that was still a ton of damage, right? But yeah, we had such a strong board. Woo! That was a fun game. Oh, just off of that 15. Okay. That was a really fun, that was an awesome game. We both were just digging for that. We were both just digging. I don't want that opponent again, to be honest with you. We both just dug so hard for that combo, and neither of us found it really early. That was really, really funny, actually. But that's okay. Every once in a while, that happens when our combo pieces are on the bottom. Mage time. Okay, so we don't run Dirty Rat to disrupt a combo. So we're going to need something else to help us out here. We'll still hang on to Potion of Madness with the Wild Pyro, especially with the coin. Okay. We now have an early game in our hand, so that's nice. Our opponent mulliganed everything, so probably not Quest. Probably some sort of secret tempo mage. Hey, that's not cool. We're going to go ahead and play Northshire here, knowing full well that it might eat a Frostbolt and then we take a couple damage. But if that's the case, I think we're okay. Not because it's actually like good for us, but oh, well. How do we do this now? Oh, if we pyro coin, we're in such bad shape, though. So the thing is, I want to... Oh, this is actually a funny play. I don't know if this is good, but it's just like kind of like more fun. So we do this, then we buff it up. We buff up the mana worm, take out the combo. Then we're going to heal and tempo out the 3/3 for 0 mana. That was a pretty good start to the game, I would think. That being said, our opponent's still going to be able to do crazy secret stuff, and a lot of them are going to be a problem, but the only good thing, or well, not the only good thing, but one of the good things, yeah. So our opponent now has resources in hand, as much as that was a pretty cool way to get rid of our opponent's cards. We can attack here, we attack here. Do we play the Pyro? I'm going to say, what else would our opponent play on 4? Like a Water Elemental's really bad for us. But otherwise, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, I mean, maybe playing the Wild Pyro was okay, but maybe it was committing too much. Arcanologist, yeah, it's fine. Yes and no. There are pros and cons to having played the Wild Pyro there or not. We'll take a 5 mana. Deal 4 to all. Yeah, I think we want to clear our opponent's board and summon a 5/5. I'll take that.
Right away.
So if our opponent now wastes their turn, or at least we can say uses their turn, on attacking and pinging down the Northshire, we're kind of in good shape. If they tempo out some secrets, yeah, we're going to be terrified. That's for sure. So now the question is, what secrets do we want to test first, right? And honestly, I think this is a very reasonable way. Like a mirror entity on the 3/4 is not the end of the world, but getting rid of this minion is very, very excellent. Okay, so it's going to probably be the Ice Barrier, Ice Block, but then also we still also haven't tested for the counter spells, which, oh, well, that's just more annoying than anything else. Attacking in or no? No, don't attack, don't attack. Holy Nova. Holy Nova time. Deal 4 damage to all. Oh, if it's counterspell, how badly do we lose, though? How badly do we lose, actually? Well, if we test with Holy Nova, what else can we... Oh, we can't do anything. That's the problem. Maybe Holy Nova is the best one to test with because it's the worst spell. Yeah. I mean, it was going to happen at some point. Right now, there's no more secrets there. Although our opponent could very likely, in all honesty, very likely just play another one. But if they're able to... If they're forced to play one instead of tempo it out... Oh, boy. Okay, give me a small spell right now so we can get rid of this counter spell. And then we can Dragon Fire Potion to actually win this game. Come on, top decking Holy Smite. Come on, top decking Power Word Shield. Come on. Oh, no. No. I mean, we have to do it, right? Actually, do we test Doomsayer first? Because if this is Mirror Entity... That is a pretty big wow. And I'll take the heals. And we'll just say go. Because that got rid of our opponent's big board, powerful board that they tempoed out. Now, to be honest, Secret Mage is still going to have more threats. And we don't... Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. They got threats for days. Lich King. How bad is Lich King getting hit with a Mirror Entity? I don't want to say it's game ending, but it's pretty bad. How bad is Kazaka's potion right now? We can Dragon Fire Potion now. I don't want to take any damage. Against Mage here, like, if we're able to stabilize this way, the way that we're doing it right now, and kind of, like, run them out of threats here, like, they still have a lot of burst from hand, and there's still a really good chance. Yeah, counterspell, yeah. Yeah, the Secret Mages, you know what, man? I totally agree with you. Secret Mages, it's one of those things where it's like, you know if you take the time, one Gil, I totally agree with you. If you take the time, you can totally, like, play around a lot of their stuff. But sometimes you're just not able to, right? Like, in that situation, like, it was great that we had the Doomsayer to try and test the Mirror Entity. Oh, were you? Oh, sorry, dude. Oh, Deadshot. I thought you were talking about, yeah. The counterspell was a little bit before, right? Deal 4, summon a 5. I'm just gonna like heal face. At this point, we'll get another card. We're gonna continue to heal through a lot of this stuff. Stealing on the death grip. Yeah, death gripping an opponent. If we take a... Oh. I don't want you to cast this spell. If that's a secret, then it really throws out all of our secret counting out the window. Oh, mirror image. That's just annoying. That's funny, though. Valet. No good for us. Or no good for our opponent. There we go. There's that fireball. Do we heal to full? Does it matter anymore? It's basically over, right? I don't want to say it's over, but like we're in a very, very good spot right now. There we go. Hope you don't steal a valet. Yeah. Dead shot. Oh. Hitting that rank 15. What a win streak we've been on. This has been crazy. How long have we been on here? Under 2 hours? Is that one loss? Under 2 hours, one loss. Made it to rank 15. Oh. So good. Okay, one last game. We'll call this one last game right now, and then I am going to have to roll on out, I think. Yeah. Yeah, this will be the last game, I think. Actually, wait, can we cancel? Oh, probably not. That's okay. I was gonna, you know what, from now on, I think the last game's always gonna have to be more of a, let's call it a meme deck. But for right now, a little hunter action is gonna be a-okay in my books. Yeah, you know what, Raza OP indeed. You know what? Kind of, yeah. But I don't feel too bad about this deck. Like, usually I know. Usually I'll play more silly decks and more fun decks. But I do like to push to at least rank 15, usually rank 10 each season, and then I really start having a little bit too much fun. But I don't feel... I think I talked about this earlier. I know I did. How you know? I don't feel bad about this deck because at least like I built this one and it's not just purely copy-pasted from online, which again, I don't care if people do that. That's totally fine. Like, you know, if you want to have a more efficient time on ladder, that's totally okay. Wow, look at this board. I guess we Potion of Madness and save the coin. So the idea here is we remove the beasts, which is great. Oh boy. Here comes that bear shark. Here comes that bear shark. Oh, that's also a nice card to see. I mean, we could potentially find something from Glimmer Root here. It's going to be Crackling, which I don't think helps us. Thanks, Deadshot. Respect that. Yeah, no. I mean, yeah, I have no problem with the net decking. That's... People have done it ever since the internet became a thing. You know, you share, like, you know, people are going to want to share what works, what doesn't work. I think we basically lost this game. Oh, no. This is a horrible game to end on. This is not a fun game to be finishing on. Maybe we get Raza. Or do we save the coin here? Oh, I feel like this is just a lost cause. Unless we find like a Holy Nova ASAP. We're going to do this just because it's going to be better to gain 3 health as opposed to 1 health from the coin. If our opponent would ever decide to leave up the Priest of the Feast, then we have a chance with Greater Healing Potion. But even that, I feel like, okay. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, One Gill, I totally agree. That's why I'm always super, super happy and super anxious before you ever hit a rank floor. It's always that. Oh, this is terrible. Imagine having this game when we were like 1 win away from the rank floor. So disheartening. So disheartening. There's just too much power on board. We'll play out the Crackling Razor Maw there. Oh, that's not a fun one to end on. But I do have to get going, though. That's, yeah. I still had a lot of fun. We made it to rank 15, so honestly, yeah, it was worth it. We lost our, yeah, I think we might lose 1 star, but back to the floor at least, yeah. To be honest, that star is fine. Can't go lower than 15. Yeah. So that'll be it for now. That'll be it for today. Thanks for hanging out. I had a blast. I will definitely throw some of these clips up on the old YouTube. So look for that, I guess. Yeah, there was a bunch of cool games that I think were worthy of going on the old tube. And then yeah, I'll definitely show up, Luke. We were talking about some Dead Man's Hand Warrior. I'll look into how people are building those. Maybe with a N'Zoth double Dead Man's Hands. Thinking a bunch of the Death Rattle, those the 3/6s. Thanks, Deadshot. Appreciate that. Nice stream. Appreciate that. Yeah, we'll figure out. We'll have some fun with Dead Man's Hand, at least for a bit. At least we'll spend it some time, at least an hour next time doing that at the very least. Which honestly, if it's only 2 games, then I'll keep going for a little bit longer because the games can go longer. One Gil, when am I streaming again? I don't know. It's gonna be either Tuesday or Wednesday, maybe both, but definitely not Tuesday morning. Like not tomorrow, like early morning. It'll be like later afternoon, probably like 1:32-ish. By the time I'll be starting, just because I have work to do, and that's fine. But yeah, so if not Tuesday, then Wednesday, and maybe I'll try and get a little bit more involved in how all of this like back end works. I can set up like a schedule so there's like a notice on the channel. I don't know. Maybe I'll look into some of that stuff. But anyways, that's gonna be it, everyone. I really appreciate hanging out with you. I had a blast. Yeah. Hope to see you again soon. And if not, check out some of the videos because I'll try and keep that going on the channel once a day. See ya.